Welcome to the show, everyone.
Welcome.
I'm Corey Pratt.
I'm Chris Ruck.
This is Craving Cars
Yeah.
podcast.
It's been
A week.
2 weeks, actually.
Were we on last week?
Nope.
We weren't?
No.
I thought we were.
Oh, were we?
I thought it was the week after that we weren't on.
Could have been.
You know, we're just on.
You know what it was?
Who cares what it was then? As long as we're on now.
We were, that's right.
That's what really matters.
That's
and what other thing that really matters is everybody tuning in today. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Or if you're tuning in afterwards and just watching the recorded part, that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Leave a comment. If you're one that came in after live, and if you're here live, leave a comment.
Yeah, and we do have our award system going on for everybody in the chat, so you can get promoted to being exclusive member.
Hey, I'm going to start putting a bunch of... Can I get number one?
No, it knows what it's doing. It can't be us.
Why can't it be us?
Well, it could be me, but not you.
Oh, fine. No, that's stupid then. That's dumb. Let's give it to somebody else.
Right. But big shout out to, of course, all of our friends online so far. Obviously, not everybody is chatting, so there's a lot more behind the scenes that just aren't part of it. So
it's just fine.
It's usually how it
works. Even just hit the little high symbol where it does the hand like this, and there's little wavy marks on it, so it looks like you're doing this. do that in there. You don't even have to say anything. Just put that in there and be like, cool, we like it.
There you go.
But other than that, we do have some people that help the show be a little bit more possible than without. And that is our sponsors. You can see them in the list down below. You can see all that right there.
Yep.
And if you have any questions on them, let us know. And if not, we got links in the description below.
That's right.
So you can after the show, you can kind of
always looking for new sponsors
click on stuff.
Well.
And not to mention, we are live here at the Auto Beauty Center Studios.
Yes.
Here in Independence, Missouri.
That's right.
Lovely Independence.
It is.
Well, it's gonna have to be. This is where we're at. I mean, Independence has got to be lovely, because if it wasn't, then what the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know. What are you doing here?
No, despite what jokes are always made about Independence, it is a nice town.
It is. It is.
But I think any town can have jokes, really. Okay.
I don't think it's as bad as it used to be, but
I don't think so. I mean, I've never had an issue with Independence.
I haven't either, so to be honest.
Yep. Now, and I've lived in it. I've not lived in it. It's been fine. Okay. Now, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
Did you do anything this last weekend?
I did a if you don't remember and the audience doesn't remember, long time ago you came down for a reenactment, World War II reenactment, and I did that this weekend. And
that's right.
Yeah, our unit's 50 years old now, so we had a big celebration. It was a great time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Lots of good armor that we broke out. Lots of rounds fired, put it that way. Lots of...
Any cool vehicles show up?
We did. We actually did it at... There's a company. In other words, if you're into reenacting, right, where do you go buy uniforms, all of that stuff? At the front, hosted us there and gave us their property to use, which is 100 acres of just woods and chiggers and all kinds of shit.
Oh, yeah. Hope you got some ticks in there.
Obviously, they have a lot of armor, and they broke out a few things, half tracks, things like that. So it was a great time, but we got to shoot a lot of rounds. And I shot a lot of film.
I know last time there was quite a few different versions of the Jeeps. I mean, I know
there is.
I know wheelie Jeeps and the Armored Jeep. There's one, but they were built a little different depending on what factory they came out of.
That's correct.
So there was a few different ones.
Yeah,
or just how it was set up. Some had the gun mounts, some didn't.
This was strictly just the German side.
Just Germans. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then because most members play different roles, a lot of them did the Russian side. So we did kind of a Russian, German, Eastern Front kind of thing.
Did you bring a mammoth tank?
No.
It's like the largest tank ever?
Yeah.
Of course, the Russians have to be the ones to do that.
Yeah, the big elephant.
They say everything, the biggest thing is always coming from Texas. Apparently, they haven't seen Russian armory.
Yeah, it's pretty. It was fun. It was exciting. It was good to see everybody there.
Yeah,
obviously, 50 years and big deal. So
I know I've met a few of them once, so I'm sure they remember me perfectly.
Yeah, of course they did. They asked, "Where is that guy?"
I'm sure they were like, "Hey, where's that?
Where's that guy that just?
Where's that gal that you brought?"
Where's the guy that stood in front of us shooting the whole time?
Hey, I was kind of neat because riding in that Jeep in the actual
Willie.
Yeah, no, the fact that I got to ride in it, filming wise, not just on the street. I mean, we were in the woods, like the Jeep would be used in the war and all that stuff. And he was going through it. I was like, this is the most uncomfortable vehicle I've ever been in at the moment. But you know what? It was one of the coolest moments.
It was better than walking.
Yeah, I liked
Sure.
it.
But no,
it was
that's
great.
what I did. It was a great time. So a lot of stuff is out there. So
Well, you know that I had a Jeep.
yeah,
I had 2 Jeeps.
well, you still do. Right?
Well, I still have a Jeep, but I had 2.
Okay.
One of them got wrecked from. Doesn't really matter. No one need to get the details. It wasn't me. It wasn't whatever. Everybody's safe. No one got hurt. But it got to the point where I was going to save it to use parts on it for the other Jeep.
Yeah.
And it just got to the point I just didn't really have time or place to do it. So we ended up selling it. Well, we're treating ourselves a little bit. We talked about a while back doing a few little inside upgrades to the van.
Yeah.
And this last weekend, I planned that all out, got stuff ordered.
And for those that are new, Serenity is our media van.
Yeah, Serenity. If you've seen
or
us,
your
if you've seen
personal
us on the
van, I
site,
should say.
it's the one van that you see us there
Yeah.
with the big Craving Car Center. So the inside, the back, and the storage area, we're going to put some cool stuff. We'll show it to you when we get it all
Yeah,
done.
that one.
It's going to be a few weeks. Yeah, it's behind me.
Yeah. It's
That van right there behind me.
Oh, yeah. That one. Yeah, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I just parked it behind us. It's just right there.
There you go.
Yeah. Never mind the reflection on it. That's just how good the paint job is. It looks good. But no, there was the storage.
So what'd you do?
The storage in the back is like just a big open storage. So when we throw stuff in, it gets kind of messy.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna put something in it to organize it. That's it. And I'll do my own little video on it. People can watch it later.
Because you can custom build cabinetry and all that stuff in it,
whatever
right?
you want, whatever
Yeah.
the eyes,
Yeah.
the beholder, eye of the beholder is willing to do. I mean,
Yeah.
really. So, but what I was kind of wanting to do, I finally pulled the trigger, took some of the money from the Jeep stuff. Says, you know what? Sucks that I wanted to use that as parts for other things, but since
Yeah.
I couldn't, at least it got put into.
Did you upgrade the
It got put into
suspension?
one of our overland vehicles. No, we didn't have that much money.
Not that much money.
No, the other money
I
had to
was
go.
gonna say, how good was this Jeep?
Other
if
money
you got that kind of money.
Other money had to go, to more important things.
Well, there you go.
So
There you go.
unfortunately, not all of it got to be used just to jack around with.
Okay.
Or if that was the case, we would have probably bought the suspension, but that's all we would have been able to afford.
Yeah,
Of it.
yeah. I knew you were always looking to do that.
Yep, that's another project. So anybody wanting and willing to step in and sponsor a van for suspension, I already kind
right.
of know the different variations of suspension out there. You can go ahead and purchase
right.
for
We
us
can-
and
we can-
install.
We can
and,
change the graphics,
and I'll
on
shoot
the
a
fly.
video of you installing
That's
it
right.
and your whole business. So let us know.
Yeah,
Hey, maybe
there you go.
anybody watching, share this, please.
So you didn't really do too much except just
It was nice out.
you just
The weather here was fantastic. And so half the weekend we go, you know what? We went out to the patio. A little drink. I was like, ooh, what time is it? At one point it's like, it was 12:01. I'm like, slamming them. I'm going to start it. And so,
You say, wait,
it was so
that
relaxing.
12:01
It was-
PM
it-
or AM?
yeah, it was a PM. Yeah.
Okay, it's 12.
Yeah.
Which
So-
means it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It got to a point where it was like so relaxing. I think late afternoon, I fell asleep in the lawn chair or patio
Did you?
chair. Yeah, I just kind of went back and Dottie goes, "I think you're snoring." I'm like, "No, I don't do that. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?" And so I was like, I got up like, "All right, well, let's move to the van." So I laid down in the van. Anyways, it was.
You know what?
It's
My
nice.
weather wasn't that nice. I'll tell you that.
Oh, really?
It was so bad. It was when we got there, we had time to set up the 10 by 20 enclosed tent.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started raining, and it didn't stop raining till around noon the next morning.
Oh,
And we got there around 4 p.m.
would noon be afternoon?
Yeah. Well, okay.
Just checking.
It was 11:30, so a.m.
Okay.
Okay. So we did that. And then Saturday night, because we're out in, doing our stuff
Yeah.
during the day and we're just being drenched, right? It got down below 30
What?
at night.
Holy moly!
It was, I literally woke up at 2 a.m. shivering to death. I had to go jump in the car and start it.
Get the
Slept
heat
in the
going.
car and get the heat going.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, then it was just
It was chilly at night.
freezing.
We had a little fire pit we put on the
Yeah.
patio when it got a little chillier, but it was mid-low 70s that day.
Oh,
No humidity. It was just fantastic.
when it broke, it was great, but
Yeah.
but Saturday night
So
sucked.
we didn't end up doing a whole lot of automotive stuff, but we just sometimes it's good to do nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
That's kind of what we did.
Yep.
Just sat back.
Well, speaking of
Didn't do
nothing,
we got a fun-filled show for you everybody today. Matter of fact, we have
special
guest live in studio today.
Another special guest.
Yeah.
He's actually been on the show one other time.
He is a repeat offender of Craving Cars.
He was our Craving Cars Choice Award winner.
That's right.
At Wayne Stock 2024.
That's right.
And we'll get into Wayne Stock 2025 in the conversation. So
Yep.
you want to bring him on and see what's going on in his world today? Because I heard there's a lot of stuff going on.
Everybody, welcome to the show again, Mr. BG BURCH.
There you go. Welcome.
Oh,
Well,
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
we didn't say he was going to be speaking. We just said he's on the show.
I mean, just look at him.
I mean, there it is. Good. Give him a good old wink and a smile.
Ate up.
Sorry, too many buttons to push and control. So, welcome to the show, my friend.
Glad to be back. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. We're glad. I mean, we've been trying to get you back for a little while now, but you travel a lot, and it's not like you just live and work here. You travel across the country all the time, so it was hard just lining things up.
Landing things,
yeah. So that's good. So
I'm home for a few weeks right now. Finished up a project in South Carolina, so it's been nice to do that. So I'm here until I have to go back out.
Until you go back out. Well, good.
Are you going back to North Carolina?
No, there's a couple options. I mean, it could be Texas, Florida, or Ohio.
Okay.
I mean, shout
Man,
out
I'll
to
tell you, Ohio. Whew.
Right.
Texas, Florida, Ohio.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a tough
This time
one.
of the year, yeah, Texas
That's a
sounds
tough
like
one.
the good.
That's like
good time.
saying, hey, you can go to Colorado, California, or Iowa. Ooh, that's
Iowa. Every time.
gotta be an idiot out wandering
I
around.
mean, Colorado would be nice, but depending if you're close to the
Well, that kind of
mountains or
depends on
not.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Are the cornfields a blowing?
Yeah. Well, how you been?
You got to go for the fields. Okay.
Great.
Yeah,
Doing very well.
We thought your daughter might join tonight, and she joined on the last show.
Yeah.
We when you come out to shows that we're part of, she's always there.
Oh yeah, she's my little car show queen.
Yeah. So sorry she couldn't make it tonight, but tell her we said hi for sure. So.
Absolutely. You'll see her at Wayne Stock if we get out there.
Okay. All right.
No, what do you mean if?
Win.
There we go.
There's my baby
There
girl.
we
right
go.
There you go. Yeah. You know what? She is a doll. She seems always to be not bored at the show. She wants to be part of the show.
Oh yeah.
But when she does get bored, she'll climb in the
That's her favorite spot to be.
That's right.
She entertains herself extremely well in
She'll
there.
throw herself in the trunk of the Caddy, which is
look at that setup she's got there. She's got her little iPad. She's got her drink.
got Wi-Fi connectivity, all kinds of stuff.
We'll figure it out.
Right.
Well, now she knows what it's like to hang out in a New York apartment.
It's a little more spacious.
Yeah.
Probably so.
Yeah. That's true. So the Caddy, right? That's what we had you on the show. This is the one that won the award that we chose for you to win. And, we still got to do the photo shoot. We haven't done the photo shoot, but now it's even going to be better when we do the photo shoot.
Yeah, we do both of them
right?
at the same time.
Right? There you go.
Yeah, because I don't think we've said it yet, so people listening may not know this, but there's more than just a Caddy.
There is. Yeah. I mean, it's just your new baby.
That is. Yeah.
Right?
There it is.
That's right.
Which is right outside, and I was blown.
I feel like someone's going to burst out of it and shoot everybody with a
The
Tommy gun.
pictures do not do it justice. When you told me it was here, and I went outside, I was like, "That is crazy."
That's right. Yeah, he brought it. We got to see it.
So why don't you talk about it a little bit? What made you want it, and then what'd you have to sell to get it? And then what's the story behind it?
Was it a kidney? Do you got a false arm on you right
Did
now?
you see how I limped in here?
I noticed you had a peg leg now.
No, it's a 1950 Mercury lead sled, chop top. It's a dream car of mine that I've had a dream on that car since I was like 10 years old. I saw the movie Cobra.
I knew you were going to go there.
Sylvester Stallone, and I was like 10. I should not have been watching that movie, but I remember that car specifically. Not so much the axe murderer with that creepy knife, and
Right.
right. That's not ingrained in my freaking head at all. But also with the Mercury, and I've always that's been a dream, and just through buying and selling and fixing up and I never thought that it would be possible to be able to do this like at this point.
Yeah.
But whenever it became available, it was just it was one of those things where I just jumped all over it, and I couldn't have made a better choice.
No, you know what? When I saw that you purchased it, right, because you were happy about it,
Yes.
but it wasn't the way it looks now when you bought it, right? It was originally a burgundy.
Yeah, well, when the shop started doing the work on it and everything, it was that burgundy with the heavy metal flake in it. Really, the engine base the same.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice the metal flake till you just noticed
Right,
it, or you said it. I was
yeah.
looking at it just being a burgundy car, but yeah.
Well, when you say heavy, you really mean it.
Yeah,
it was
that's
very heavy, and you can still see it in the engine bay because we you don't want to tear all the guts out of it because everything's set up in there perfectly.
Correct.
And just it was done.
Yeah.
So nothing had to be done with the drivetrain or anything like that. It was all deleting the trim on the side, the chrome trim on the sides.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got
The door handles were already done. The top
Shaved
was-
off. Yep.
So that's that piece. So and the fender there, that's the one they repurposed that, right? That's
Right,
what they
on the
repurposed.
interior of the
so
door
on the
panels.
inside of the door panel, that is actually in
Did
there
I send
now.
a picture of
which is
that to
crazy.
you, Chris? I don't know if I did.
Of which one?
Obviously,
Oh,
you got
sorry.
a different grill, the bumper, the
door panel.
deleted the basically relocated the turning signals, basically.
And it's lowered, just a static drop. It's got a 69 Camaro front end under it.
Yeah, so the front end you changed, right?
That's a 53 Cadillac grill and 53 Corvette grill, 56 Cadillac bumper that they cut the Dagmars off, sectioned those, and body molded them, and then flipped the bumper itself over and
the
then
low
cut it
part,
in half and
yeah.
sectioned it, and then they
Okay.
used quarter-inch round bar and tied it together.
Yeah,
before
where
they played
you would
behind.
normally
Man.
traditionally see a license plate.
No.
Right. That's now.
Not that it didn't look like a badass car before, but the changes just make it look so wicked.
The interior is pretty much still.
There you go.
It's like an old cigar
There's that trim on the
lounge.
door. See the trim on the lower part of the door?
Right, that door panel,
that was
yeah.
on the fender.
Yeah, that was the one that was on the exterior.
Oh, okay.
On the
Right.
fender.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it says Mercury on this.
So the interior is all completely redone. Basically, kind of make it seem like an old cigar lounge, on the inside of it. Is
Yeah,
kind of
it's
the look that we're
and
going
like I
for.
said, the pictures don't do it justice. I mean, and I wish, and I did when we were outside. I took pictures to get better detail, but it takes forever to upload these darn photos, so I didn't have time to load them. So hopefully during the show when we're talking, I might be able to get that done. So.
If not, make sure you are following us on Facebook and Instagram.
There you go. You'll see it. I mean, honestly, you're going to see these. I mean, the Caddy and this at probably most of the big shows around.
Yeah,
You've been traveling with them, and Brandon's been traveling a lot too.
Yeah.
It seems like you guys are just following each other. Where
Yeah,
you going? What are we
he's getting
doing?
Stretched out there pretty good. He's getting out there good. I'm going to start doing some more of that. Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a pretty good setup now. He's got a nice trailer and he's hauling his stuff. It's beautiful. He's done a really good job on it. So, and he's using that. He just got back from Nashville. He was out there for a big show in Nashville last weekend. So he said he was sending me pictures from that one. They were just incredible.
Yeah.
There was some stuff out there that was just top notch.
Yeah,
Beautiful
yeah.
stuff.
But I always see you guys come home with some kind of a trophy.
Yeah, typically.
One of you, one of you do.
Typically, we do.
That's
okay.
right. That's right. So, talk about a little bit. What was the reason for wanting it? Besides, you just always wanted it. Obviously, Cobra set it off in your brain. It kind of
Right.
did with me as well back in the day.
And I'd been looking, and I'd found another one that I really liked. That I called the guy about it, had a good conversation with him. Another gentleman had been out to his house and test drove it that morning, and put a deposit down. And so he just said, if it falls through, you'll be the first. Because I said I'll have a guy down there to transport, pick it up. Well, it fell through, and then I was just like, ugh. So I mean, the other guy, he got it fair and square. I was just kind of a sore loser in the deal because I just called just a little bit late to pull the trigger on it.
Did you?
And oh man, and that one was beautiful too. And so I just had kind of lost the taste in my mouth for it, and but I've always still wanted it. And I've always kind of looked, and now just kind of like, oh, whatever. And then this one, Brandon actually was the one that put this one together on me, and I jumped all over it. And
Nice.
and then, but like I
Yeah.
said, it's just always been kind of a dream car of mine to just be able to mob around in something that looks like a slug running down the road.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
I like my low vehicles.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there
I
you
mean,
go, right
yeah.
there.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously I'm a fan of both. Caddy's still at my heart just because of the way it looks.
Absolutely.
It's air ride. Everything is amazing. The Merc doesn't have
wheels.
air ride yet, right?
No,
are
but-
you looking?
Yeah, that's going to be a winter project. I've put about 1,000 miles on it, just mobbing around KC for the last month or so, and I've learned the few things that I want to get done to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do air, at least on the rear. I don't think I'll do the front. I really love the way the stance is on it now, but I want to do air on the rear. So if I've got somebody back in the back seat or something, it just cushions that. Because
Yeah.
it could be a little bit of a bumpy.
Because
ride
right now the rear end is what?
just block and spring.
Block and spring. Okay, so yeah, that you hit anything, that thing is bouncing.
You're feeling it.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
So there are a lot of modifications on it, right? If you want to go into those,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about it. Especially, I know you were talking about the hood being cut, things like that. Right?
The hood's been nosed on it and everything, but everything. It's beautiful. The work that they did. It's invested fabrications out of Arlington, Texas. There's another plug. I'm good at those, you guys. The way they nosed everything and sectioned it, and it goes, everything lines up dead center from the way that the front bumper is through the grill. That's a good shot of it. Just all those lines just matched beautifully. And
So basically, from the roof. Going down the windshield, down the hood,
right,
all the way to the grill, all the way to the bumper,
middle part,
to the
grill.
damn crack in
I know
the
you can't-
parking lot in front of it. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, that it is amazing. There are things that aren't 100% stock on it.
Right. No, it's got a like a small block 350.
Okay. That's what
that
my
would normally just have like a I think a flathead V8 or something was
Okay.
in those originally, and it's just a small block 350 with a little cam. So it just sounds great. Those pipes on the sides, those lake pipes, those are just
Cosmetic.
fake.
Yeah.
I thought about Brandon and I've been kicking the idea around about running them real though, and then putting some flamethrowers to go inside of them. And then if I
Make
do
sure you
that-
take the caps off though.
Right, exactly. So, no, those are. It just got headers that come out and they dump right behind the driver's seat.
Oh, okay.
And,
Well, I bet that sounds good then.
Oh, it has a good. We'll listen to it.
Good
later
rumble.
on, but
Okay.
it has
All
a
right.
good little sound to it.
All right.
So,
Well, that's awesome. And then obviously the front suspension, drive,
that's
anything
all.
that's not. I mean, what's been changed from the frame up? Basically?
all the front end, like I said, it came out of a '69 Camaro, so it's all of the control arms, everything to do with all the steering came out of a '69 Camaro.
Okay.
And then, like I said, the motor, like I said, just a small block, and then it's got a turbo 400 transmission. I mean, it's got a 5th generation vintage air. I mean, the car is just, you're 70 miles an hour down the road with
It's
one finger on the
yeah.
steering. I mean, you've got your arm out the window.
Yeah.
So Brandon's driven it. I took it to St. Joe to him and his dad's place. And, I let Brandon jump in there, and we were cruising down the road, and he just he looked over at me, gave me a fist bump, and he was like, dude, he said, I never thought I'd be rolling through St. Joe in a 50 Merc. Let me tell you something. That was a highlight right there, man. That was a cool moment.
Well, that's cool. That's cool for sure. So again, the history behind it, where your passion was. Did you have to give up? I know you've had a few vehicles, right?
Yeah.
I know last time you were on the show, you were probably looking to get rid of the Malibu.
Yes. I had that. I bought that 65. It was a 65 Malibu SS. Sold it.
So that's damn near to the caliber of your Malibu. Almost. Yours isn't an SS. That's the
but
problem.
mine's turbocharged.
He does have a turbo.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's great. I don't have that.
My Malibu's modern, so
Right. I got you.
but it is a good ride.
But no,
anyway.
I had that, sold it, and then I had that 50 5-window Chevy.
Oh
and,
yeah,
that
and I
was
love that
chopped
truck.
and
I wish.
slammed.
Yeah, you got rid of that too.
Yeah, I had to make room for this car. So.
Yeah, well, both these cars
well,
take
you
up
know.
a 3-car space.
Well, yeah. I just gotta. The problem is I
Easily.
just have to expand.
Right.
Like we were
Well,
talking
a lot
about
of times
earlier.
you could say, "Hey, out with the bad, in with the with the good," but it's really out with the good and in with the better.
I mean,
Because it's not like you got rid of everything crap.
Yeah.
no.
You got rid of good, cool stuff just to
Yeah.
get good, cool stuff. So it's Man, that's got to be a tough decision.
But it is cool
But
when
I
you
mean,
get something you've always
It's a 50
wanted.
Merc, so
Right. I mean,
a dream car's a dream
definitely-
car. I mean, you got to go
Yeah.
with the dream car, right?
Yeah, I just kind of, and that was a step for me though. There was a lot of sentimental behind selling that 50 Chevy because Brandon's dad and
Yep.
Brandon's son, they built that together and everything.
Oh my God,
yeah.
that thing was gorgeous.
And then we did some modification, not much though, just all cosmetic stuff. And then that was my first kind of delve into an old truck. You know? And then it just kind of has progressed rapidly with my unorthodox spending habits.
Right. So, did you get rid of any bike or anything? I know you still have the red bike, right?
Yeah, I still have the red bike. I did have that. I don't know if when I was on last time.
Wasn't it black?
It used to be white, and then I had it painted that red. And then I had, I had a black bike that I had painted white. That was a fat tire, 23-inch street glide.
Yeah,
But then this
yeah.
road glide I have now, that was white whenever I first got it.
Okay. And you painted it red now, and that's a gorgeous bike too.
I can't keep anything normal. Why would I want to do that?
Right. Why hide yourself? Put bright red. Throw it out there.
Pull me over red. That's the color. That's actually the GM color that they just painted.
Pull me over red. Yeah, I get that.
No, not really.
Oh, you got a little.
I get really officers.
Yeah.
So pull them over and tell them, hey, this is really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, you can
I'll
carry on
take
now.
those. That's one of the typical ones I get.
Yeah. So you're in and out of town, but you're here quite a bit, right?
Yeah, I'm usually here, yeah.
Yeah. So anything coming up that you're looking forward to being a part of, or where are you showing next, or what's the plan?
I think this weekend I haven't decided what I'm going to do this weekend. There's Bike Fest down at Lake of the Ozarks.
Okay.
So I've been kicking the idea around about going down there for that. My son plays football in Webb City Friday night. So he's a senior this year, plays football for Kickapoo High School down in Springfield. So I won't miss. I told him I don't care if I'm in Alaska, I'm not going to miss one of your senior games.
Yeah.
Right.
So Webb City. So I'm just kicking the idea around. If I don't go to Bike Fest, there's a couple shows here in town. There's the NSK show is out this weekend.
Yep.
And then
That's right by my house, actually.
there's one in Smithville as well on the square I heard about. So there's a couple things going on. So
Yeah, there's always. This is the time of year when most things start to fire.
I
up
know
for
it's supposed to
sure.
be cooling off. It's going to
Yeah.
be 95 degrees.
Yeah, well, hopefully October 4th you can join us at Wayne Stock.
10-4.
Which you came
10-4,
out.
good
That's
buddy.
yeah, I mean, that'd be
That's
crazy.
how perfect is that?
Hey, if you need a second driver, let me know.
You know what? It might come to that, boys. I'm going to have to,
You got to have them both there. I mean, you do. I mean, it'd be great to see them both. We always try to set up a special area for friends of ours, especially yourself, Brandon, all of that. So that's always an option as well. But to see both there would be great as well. And I know Wayne and them, they're a big fan of the Merc as well. So,
yeah, I saw it last weekend or 2 weeks ago at Greaserama. That was an
I wanted to make that so
awesome
bad,
show.
but I heard it was
Man.
really nice.
I think it was over 300 cars registered in that show, and they gave out, I think, 10, 12 trophies for just different awards. Mine won, very blessed, mine won Best Chop for 2025. And I don't know did I send you a picture of that trophy and stuff? It was just killer, all the handmade trophies, and then they sprayed it with like a heavy flake paint, and then they pinstriped everything.
Oh, dang.
And for my trophy for Best Chop, for the C for chop, it was a big C clamp that they used.
Yeah.
And then they welded an
Nice.
HOP that they'd cut with like a plasma cutter or
Yeah.
CNC. So yeah, it was cool. All the trophies I have, I took a video of
See,
them.
that's probably why they don't do a whole lot, because they're all such handmade
and
trophies.
they're
it
all
takes them some time to
custom
make
made.
them, right?
They're so cool though. Very, very cool. Very fortunate that they chose the Mercury, and it was a good time. We had a great time.
Oh, that's good. That's
Nice.
good.
We like that. That's one for some odd reason. Every single time that's going on,
But you do a lot. You have new grandbabies.
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got my babies.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I
that's
do.
another thing you got going on in life. Right.
Yeah, they stretch. Not my babies. They don't stretch me thin at all. But I try to make it to everything that I can. And but yeah, I have my grandson.
There you go.
Yeah,
there they are.
The newest additions.
that's right. That's my grandson Kylan, and my granddaughter Tatum.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
Well,
my
hopefully
babies.
they make it out to the shows as well. There's plenty of room in the trunks.
I was telling their moms both. I was like,
Quite a bit of trunk.
let them get a little bigger, so I can steal them
Basically got a
and have
playpen
them
in
with
the
me
Cadillac.
for the weekends and take them to do stuff.
Put them in the back of the caddy trunk.
Yeah, it's like a playpen back there, right?
We could set up a whole table of chairs, a movie screen. All
There you
that
go.
stuff
Just
back
put some
there.
netting around of it, and they're fine. It's a big old playground.
But yeah, I cannot wait. I don't want them to grow up too fast, but I cannot wait until they're big enough to where I can. Hey, Poppy's going to steal these kids.
There you go.
from
I
you.
hate to interrupt, but
No, go ahead.
but your mom says hi.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Wait, okay, I'll put the grandbabies back. She probably wants to see that.
What did I say to make her want to say something on here?
Wait.
That was a warning for something. I'm sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
I love you.
Hey, you
I'm
want to
sorry.
get on the show real quick. He's going somewhere.
I just made that up. Actually, it's not on there.
Oh, well.
I'm kidding. It is.
Oh, shit. Okay. Mom, I'm sorry, Mom.
Because you better be on there after you threw it out there.
No, it's all
I could
good.
go
It's on there.
so many places. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, moving forward, what's your long-term plan? Is to just keep a hold of these two big ones?
Yeah, actually, is there another kind of dream car that's in the horizon? That's
On the next show,
that
what
you're
are we going
looking
to
for?
have?
If you're going to see me with anything,
What would you trade them
future-wise,
for?
none of that. Those won't get traded.
Okay.
I mean, it would take, I don't know. Like I really, because I've been asked that question, what would it take for, let me get since you've got the Merc now, I'm like, I just can't do it. Not right now, That's not very probably, what's that? What is that?
Financially
Fiscally stable?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell, but
great choices.
but they're a passion, and the only thing I hate is that I can't drive both of them at the same time.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and there's some days it's a Caddy day, and then there's some days it's a Merc day, and
Yeah.
some days you just walk.
Well, of course, the new one gets driven a lot
I would
because
say
it's
either-
new.
yeah.
Either a Caddy or a Merc day. That's a good day.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
If you
they're-
had to choose,
That's a good day.
You know what? They're all good
Yeah.
days. Absolutely.
open the door and take your pick. That's a good life right there.
I spend
for
a
sure.
lot of time on a porch swing in front of that garage. I'll just tell
with
you
the
what.
doors open.
Absolute
Yeah,
hours and hours,
yeah.
especially
Well,
in
that's
weather
awesome.
like this. Oh yeah, if you'll catch me,
Yeah.
it's on the porch swing.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, now we know where to find them if we
Yeah.
need them.
Yeah.
Hey, it's nice out. Hey, let's go get BG.
Hey, I'll be sitting there with a drink. I promise.
That-
Well,
but-
it'll be like this zero sugar cream soda.
Yeah. But is there an answer? Is there another particular
Yeah,
vehicle?
it would be a early to mid '60s Continental, just slammed and bagged.
Kind of like Cody's.
with the suicide doors?
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
like Cody's.
yeah.
Yeah.
Convertible probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
it just
JFK
depends.
special.
It just depends. I don't know because I have ideas to go really wild.
Yeah.
And it's just how wild do I want to go, and
Yeah.
how much money do I want to spend to get there.
Right.
But I do have some pretty cool ideas for a chopped Continental if I wanted to go that route. I've
Yeah.
never seen it, so I think it'd be pretty.
Good
sweet.
friend of ours has them.
I love the fact that those doors, they're like that fat.
Oh, they're
Oh,
huge.
yeah. They're,
It's like you'll see them, and you go to grab them, like, oh, I can't. Usually, you grab the top of the door, you go like this. You've probably seen me on the camera here. But this is like you go like that. You're still not getting the whole door
no.
because it's
so wide.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, in a good, cool way. But I mean, it's
That's why
kinda-
they don't Lambo them. They weigh so fucking much.
That's before they started
doubt.
putting like
Can you imagine that being Lambo doors? Just flip up.
that's before they did this. Support crash beams and crush zones. They just said, well, what do you do for X? We just make them that fat so
They
nothing's
build
getting
them
through.
Yeah, right.
And they build them like a
Bulletproof.
tank. Put
Yeah.
thicker armor on it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's your safety.
It probably has to hold the, they make them that thing
That's
just to
right.
hold the steel. That they
But
put
you know
in
the
it.
Continentals are nice, especially in that
Oh, yeah.
those years where the
Those
that would
are
be-
my favorite. As Lincoln, the history of Lincoln wise, those are probably my
yeah. There's a lot
top two in the Lincoln side.
in the
And I
Lincoln
agree
side.
with you on that because, and I was actually having this conversation not long ago because it's like each year, I mean, every car company has kind of had their niche, right? Mercury was a 50, like a 70 Chevelle. I mean, there's not car company,
Oh,
but
that's right up your alley.
So yeah, everybody kind of like every
Yeah.
manufacturer, they have a car where they have that time.
That's just
Any
like
car
monumental. You know what I mean?
There's where
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one really made
Because I mean,
made
when
it- made it
when
what
the
it is.
fuck? I mean, pardon my French, but a Mercury. I mean,
Well, that's
We don't- we
English.
don't speak French
What
here.
else? What else? What else? I mean, I'm not talking shit on Mercury's because I own one.
Right.
But what else have they come up with since this? And then to make this
You
that
know.
iconic, they just chopped and slammed and turned them into Frankenstein.
Name
people
I think the
style.
'97 Mercuries looked really cool.
Like the Cougars, the Mercury Cougars.
The one that looked like a Mach 1.
Had the V6. Had the
Yeah,
had,
you know
had,
what?
had the 3M stuck on the hood scoop.
What was a Mercury that was as big as
Name
this?
one. I don't know.
yeah.
I mean,
can't
and then,
think of
and
it
then
either.
But besides,
then to
like
make these
besides
ones
the older
badass,
Cougars, as far as where they actually
yeah,
were,
yeah.
but
I mean-
those were on the muscle car side.
When you
though.
say
Yeah.
older Cougars, though, Corey, no, I digress.
Hold on.
I digress.
That's like an
You gotta go down
oxymoron.
that route,
Because,
Dave.
what is that called? Because I should just say Cougars, and that already stands for older, right? I shouldn't have to say old Cougar because there's no young
Yeah,
Cougar.
Cougars are.
There's
yeah.
not, there's
You
not a
said
young
older
Cougar.
Cougars.
So I've
mean,
misspoken
Just
on
say
that one.
sorry, Bob. Sorry, Bob. We're going
Oh,
down
I'm sorry.
there.
Seriously, do not enter the chat again, please.
As far as Cougars go, cool.
Whoa, we can't be talking about Cougars and my mom in the same
No,
segment.
no, Cougars are cool.
No.
Hold on, Cougars are cool. Even the ones that Mercury made back in the day,
There you go. There you go.
not the '90s.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
think.
kidding
You know
about
what? But you're right. I mean, sometimes those things deserve to go away, and Mercury went away.
I don't know. Well, I mean, everybody that there's probably like someone has their favorite era of Corvettes, even though they've been around forever. You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely, but yeah,
And
there's
Camaros
just and they're the
but
ones that
there's-
like just stand out, like a what is it, 62 or 63 split window.
Yeah, the 63.
Corvette.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm
split
saying? It's like everyone has their little niche, like
Yeah.
a 69
That
Camaro,
everybody wants.
or exactly.
Yeah.
And then the crazy, I mean, they're not making any more of them, So
No.
just
Not
to be able
like
to
that.
drive like a piece of history and stuff.
Well, I mean,
is so cool.
you've
Yeah, it
got
is. It
you've
really
got the
is,
era
yeah.
of cars here where they're built by people that I feel like it's more of a designer. They're really putting the detail and the effort. Every
Yeah.
little knob and button it makes a good click. It makes a good whatever. The doors actually make a good slam noise. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they're
Got some
built with a
weight to
different
them.
quality to where if anybody wanted to ever say that America doesn't make good cars. I mean, maybe we make some mistakes. Too many drugs in the 70s that made the 80s cars look too bad. I don't really know.
Regulation.
But back in the day, no one could say a thing.
Absolutely not.
I'm sorry.
No.
Those cars were built of as quality, if not better than anybody else that was building cars at the time.
Yeah.
Well, look at they're still on the road. How many of those old cars from Europe do you still see on the road?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
what's
Well,
left
they-
of them?
sometimes
I think it's the
the only time
material
I've
they
seen them on the road
use.
is in a bucket in the back of a truck because they're rusted apart.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like
I
an-
think
like
when
an
they
Alpha.
changed, when they went away from a certain material that all the cars were used to being built on, they went down this new path, whether it be fiberglass, whatever it is,
cheaper plastics, things
cheaper
like that.
plastics, things that could be molded, not handmade.
Right.
Right. It went south. It did. And then, of course, regulations, all that. But I think really that time period that we all love is when they made shit out of steel.
Absolutely.
Right.
I
And
was
they
waiting for
made-
you to say it. I was like, why is he teetering around the S word? Is there something I don't know about?
We don't mention the S word around
Yeah,
here.
we don't mention steel or
What in
cougars.
the
My
S
car is made of aluminium.
That's right.
Right. That's the thing. Once they learned how to mass produce crap, people stopped creating stuff.
Right.
Right.
Well, fortunately, you would see 1 year they go, okay, what can we do to make a couple more $1 million?
Yeah.
Oh wow, we can change these
cut
metal knobs
this,
to plastic
right, yeah.
knobs.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
next year, okay, what can we do to make a little bit more money? And eventually, just it all adds up over the years. And I think some of these car makers in the last 20 years have kind of turned around and started making quality cars, or at least quality feeling cars.
Right.
We'll see how the longevity goes with new cars because
I agree,
of
Brandon.
all
That's the
electronics and stuff. But how about this? I got a question for you.
It's
How do you see yourself in a Volkswagen bus?
I could kick that with a surfboard on it or something. Yeah, absolutely. Put it on bags. Maybe
It's gonna
some-
lean to one side.
I'm gonna bring that up because Brandon said something.
Yeah, I know. I just said that.
Put it on bags.
Yeah.
Some 20s. Just lay that thing on the frame. Are you kidding me? We could do
Some of the
shit.
buses are pretty nice for sure.
We could do some.
Yeah. So,
So he's gonna have a Continental, and then he's gonna have a Volkswagen bus.
Who's in the chats? What do we got? Anything good in there?
we do well. Brandon's just throwing you under the bus, but
Oh shit! What do you say?
Under a Volkswagen bus.
yeah, no, that was his question. I'd like to see you in a Volkswagen bus.
Listen, I'll drive it to the circus.
Uh-oh. Mom
can
and
probably
dad
wear
are
it.
online. You got
It's
your
on
mom.
too, shit.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Guys, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to calm down a little bit. All right.
All right. I'll tell you what.
Okay,
I'll tell
let's
you
get
what.
back to legit questions.
Okay,
EV
okay.
vehicles, would you buy one?
No,
not
hold
yet?
on. We typically have some car segments like we have done before, but we got a couple more. I just want to bring in just a couple nice sports supercars kind of stuff that's new in the market, and you can be part of that chat instead of just that way I don't have to listen to him.
Okay.
Yeah, throw
All
it
right.
out there.
So first off, how do you feel about us talking about EV?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. We can talk about it.
Oh man,
It's not my thing.
I don't really want to.
Oh god,
I
it's
didn't
not-
either,
He
but
was
now we
supposed to
have
say,
to.
did you see what kind of cars
mean-
we just talked about?
I was like,
does
it's
it
not
look
really
like
my-
does
I
it
was-
look like I want to talk about an EV?
Would you buy an EV?
No.
No.
It's not for me personally. No, I don't
Yeah.
want to have to fucking go
All right.
somewhere and plug
Fine.
it in somewhere,
Right.
and I don't want to. I don't want to
Unfortunately-
install the amp system into my house. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Yeah,
get me on
that's
a
just-
soapbox,
yeah.
boys. I'm
Who would do that?
Threats and hate mail and
No
shit.
thanks. Well, unfortunately, we're going to talk about
Do you
EV.
have any?
Yeah. If you had to buy one,
No,
which
okay.
one would
No,
you
it's just like I said. It's not for
Hold
me.
on.
boys.
Let's take a. Last week we talked about some AMG like straight up EV new thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a 13 some amount of horsepower. We'll talk about. Well, let's calm down a little bit, simmer down a little bit. There's still a little bit of electronics to it, but we're talking more hybrid here. Okay, so we got some gas.
Yeah.
We got some petrol
Yeah.
powered turbocharged engines here. First things first. 911, Porsche 911. Okay, they had the new GTS that came out not long ago that introduced it to be kind of a hybrid, but their hybrid wasn't like your other hybrids. It didn't add like two motors to the front wheels and then one to the back. It basically just added an electric motor that spooled the turbo up. Basically gave it an E-turbo.
pre-charge.
An E-turbo is what they call
pre-charge,
it.
yeah.
So you basically had instant turbo, which also did increase, because of that, it did increase some horsepower a little bit.
Yep.
And so it was like a new tech for them to say, hey, it's a hybrid, but their hybrid wasn't about getting better MPGs. It was about what better
faster.
performance can we get out of this?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I'm all for that.
And it wasn't really necessarily, it wasn't a big giant battery pack that had to be into the floorboard or in the engine bay or anything like that. It was just basically the size of a typical car battery that they jammed more ampage in, basically, or whatever, is more power to it, more kilowatts to help power it all. Well, they've continued it onto the 911 Turbo.
Wow.
So now they're using that same tech, but instead of like the GTS using just the one single turbo, the 911 Turbo S has two turbos.
And they're both
So
pre-charged electrically.
So now they're doing like that hybrid system where that hybrid basically is just now spooling up to not only just two, but two bigger, higher boosted
Talk
turbos.
about launching.
Right.
Yes.
Just,
Right.
I mean, because there's got to be
That
speaking
instant-
about launching. I
And
don't even know.
so the first one that's coming out, and it doesn't seem like a lot. It's probably only like 61 more horsepower than the previous model.
Yeah.
Just by adding this little hybrid for the basically to get the turbos going. Mind you, it's not adding additional motor power like to where it's like saying, hey, I'm going to put some in
No,
the
it's
front.
just getting the best out
And
of
it's
the
still
motor.
all-wheel drive. That
Yeah.
all-wheel drive is still running by an all-wheel drive system with their 8-speed, dual clutch, automatic, all that kind of stuff. Putting it over 700 horsepower for the first time for the 911. But you're talking about the launch stuff. They're talking like under 2.5 seconds to 0 to 60.
yeah, just the anti-lag.
I mean, and we're not talking like
Yeah.
the 1,000+ horsepower cars doing it. This is a 700 horsepower car.
Yeah, but the
And
way
it's
that
gonna
they're
smoke
pre-spooling
everything.
those
Yeah,
turbos.
yeah,
I mean,
yes.
the launch, the G's that you would feel off of that launch are going to be
Yeah.
incredible.
So that's actually what if I'm excited
about
about
EVs
any
like that,
if I'm
yeah.
excited about any
Yeah.
kind of hybrid
Yeah.
type of vehicles, it's the ones that are solely only doing it for the purpose of we need to
Going
make this
faster.
faster.
Yeah.
What can we do to make that gasoline
How do
engine
you
go even
enhance
quicker?
the combustion motor
Yeah.
that you have, right?
Other
You're
hybrids-
not taking it out, but how do we get the best out of it by pre-spooling those kind of things?
Other hybrids, which we'll talk about on the next one, yes, it does increase performance, but it's adding additional motors. It's doing this. They're basically it's to bring their average company's miles per gallon down, for government regulations and tax
gotcha.
purposes
Yeah.
and all that kind of
Yeah.
crap.
So you're not opposed to
all that kind of stuff.
EV.
Oh, and then
As long as it's
to
done
each
right?
his
If it's
own.
done right,
Well, that,
yeah.
and I'll talk about it more like that. But to each their own when
gotta
it
do a
comes
kit
to
on a 50
actually
Merc.
the EV.
I'm kidding.
Well, it's
Throw a
like, did
battery
you
on
see
it.
that? Kelsey has a Chevelle, like a 70 Chevelle that's
Mm-hmm.
an EV Chevelle, but then he plays like like a sound with it or something.
Yeah.
Like, how can
Where
you
it puts
replace?
out, it's
How can you replace
digitally-
V8 muscle, like American muscle?
It's
with
like
a
this.
lot of companies
subwoofer.
tried that, right?
Yeah.
Where they're like through the sound system, they're giving you the sound of a motor.
Right. It's not cool.
Well,
Like,
no, it's
leave
not.
it alone.
It's like-
If you want the sound, then just put the engine in it to make the sound.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm not against.
Exactly.
Like, I don't mind the idea of them doing kits for old school classic cars.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not going to sit there and go, okay, cool. I'm going to put this electric stuff in there so I can run. It's going to run more modern.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping at the gas pump. But I'm also not going
I'm
to
not
sit.
ripping
I'm
out
not,
the 396.
I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to sit there and put a bunch of fake speakers to it just to try to get the sound that it already just had.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't really see a point. If you're going to make it EV, just make it EV.
Right. Yep. I agree.
Don't try to.
Be
Church it
quiet.
up.
Just do like the car does. Be quiet.
But at the same time, I really don't want to make a classic car like a Chevelle.
I
or
wouldn't
whatever
either.
into an EV.
I don't even see what the purpose would be, to be honest.
If it's one of those, well, they don't run very good. Well, then put a more modern fuel injected
Yep.
engine in it, and then it can run really good. Actually,
global warming or some shit that he got paid
Some
to
reason.
support.
Some reason.
you know what?
Some
He
squirrel
suffered through
somewhere
the
needs
July
help.
heat this year and the humidity. He's like, that's it. I need an EV.
Yeah.
Now the next one. Now we're bumping up a little bit. Now this Porsche starts around the mid 250 some odd thousand. It's a turbo. It's their highest costing 911 basically. That they really make, and you can option it up to where I think this time it can approach a little over 300,000.
Oh shoot.
But that doesn't really touch. I mean, that's still cheaper than a Mustang GTD. We won't get into that.
Oh yeah. I know.
$350,000 Mustang. Would you buy a brand new Mustang for $350,000?
Nope.
I agree.
I'm not even telling them what the car's even about, but just doesn't matter what the car, how good it is.
No, why would?
There you
I
go.
don't like
What's
that's just. But see, that's somebody would and somebody will.
Somebody has.
That's just not. Yeah.
There's no doubt.
That's
Yeah.
just not my thing. You know what I mean? I like old
Yeah.
shit, and I like it to be low and slow. I'm not in it for speed. I'm not because I could jerk the motor out of the Caddy. Well, my thought was to jerk the motor out of the Caddy and put an LSA in there and just have 650 horse at the rear wheels with electric
just to make
cutouts
it
and
crazy.
Just go nuts. But man, I get
That's
so
not-
much enjoyment just cruising down the highway.
That's the
in
kind
that.
of those are the kind of cars you want to do that with. I mean, you're
No,
not.
it's not. It's
Well,
just
you're
not my
not
thing.
lining up the
No,
Merc to
you're
a
not
track
taking a
day.
track.
No, see, and I'm like I said, it's like when I was looking at different like vanity plates to do on the Mercury, and I just keep going back to one that's available, and I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want somebody to steal it from me.
It's a
you know?
Cougar one.
No, it's it's pretty cool though. I'll tell you guys off the air, but it's a pretty good one.
Okay.
So,
All right. For the
See?
Caddy?
Behind the scenes
no,
with Craving
for the Merc?
For the Merc.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. So the next one we'll talk about, it's a little bit more money. It starts a couple $100,000 more, but it's a new Ferrari. Do you like Ferraris?
Yeah.
If you were rich,
I know.
let's say you had $500 million in the bank,
What
would you buy
about
a
him
Ferrari?
even looks like I love Ferrari?
I think they're beautiful cars, just the art to them.
They
But
are.
if I had
Yeah,
500 grand to spend on a car,
No.
it wouldn't be a Ferrari.
Okay.
No, I agree with you there.
Well, I mean, what if you had
Yeah.
500 million in the bank? Would you
Well,
just buy one to
I'd
buy
have
one?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. So at least we know he'll at least
I've got
own
a
one.
buddy
in
that's
sort of
got a,
sense.
You could convince him to buy
Well,
one.
one of the most infamous Ferraris in America, because it was really designed for Americans at the time, was the Testarossa. Do you know which one that is? Miami Vice.
Oh yeah.
You know that? And
Old
that-
school Miami
The
Vice.
big deal is
Crockett and Tubbs.
Ferraris had both. They've had front engine. They've had mid engine cars. The front engines were usually the big long
Yeah.
V12s.
The Daytona kind of styling.
And then typically the mid engines were V8s. Okay. Well, the Testarossa was like, no, we want a V12. And they had to like change so much stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why if you look at it, the back comes in so wide just so they can try to fit their V12 in there.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. So it was a pretty iconic car. It was fast,
For its
because it had a
time.
V12.
Yeah,
it was very
for its
fast
time.
for its time. Wasn't the best handling Ferrari.
No.
It wasn't an F40, right? yeah. But they are bringing the Testarossa name back.
Really?
So now they got a new Ferrari, the 849 Testarossa.
And that's more of an EV
It's a hybrid.
hybrid. Okay.
So it's based off their hybrid called the SF90. The SF90 is like just under 1,000 horsepower, like 900 something horsepower. This one's going to have a little over 1,000. So they've boosted the turbos and the engine a little bit more. So it does have a twin turbo V8, which I'm kind of disappointed there already because the Testarossa was a V12.
V12, yeah.
So now you're replacing it with V, because now you can't say, well, they don't have it anymore. They do have V12 because they have a V12 car out there right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you imagine a twin turbo V12 in that thing?
That'd be cool. I'd like that.
Well,
Even just an
you'd be
N8 V12.
1500.
The N8 V12 would be fine.
Yeah.
But the twin turbo V8 that's in it is 819 horsepower, so that's not bad. But then they got the electric motors, 3 of them, 2 in the front for each wheel, and 1 that's in the back that helps with the engine. It's like 1,035 horsepower.
God, that's got to make that thing just handle like crazy. If you've got,
It looks
you
wicked.
know what I'm saying? Like,
But it doesn't look anything like a Testarossa. They didn't keep any of the cues
Right.
that's too bad. I
look
hate
of
it
a
when they do that.
Testarossa.
Yeah.
I know I don't have any pictures right now on the show. We kind of like just something I just threw in here because I knew BG liked EVs, so I wanted to make sure we throw this in here.
Right.
tell you how I really
That's his
feel
next
about
car.
it.
He's going to sell the Merc for an EV.
That's right.
Cadillac
But
or
I mean,
something.
that's the way one. Of course, this is a $550,000 car or whatever it is, and this is going like all these little hybrid cars that came out. The Porsche Spider 918, and the P1, the McLaren P1, and
the LaFerrari.
the LaFerrari,
yeah.
all that stuff. So this is like that same kind of tech going into something here. Only this isn't starting off as $1 million car. It's only $500,000 car.
Which isn't bad for a Ferrari.
Which actually
Like
and
for
more
a
and
super-
more
for a
and more
super
horsepower,
car.
more horsepower than the LaFerrari, but at half the price.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat seeing that.
Yeah.
But then again, you're dealing with it's an all-wheel drive, but in order to make it all-wheel drive, they added a second transmission and electric motors and all this stuff. Where Porsche just says, well, no, we're not doing that, and they make their electric car, and then they're keeping their other ones still not electric driven because it's still driven by the all-wheel drive system off the engine. It's just using the hybrid side just to increase their turbo ability and power, and it's all fun. I like
that is
that. I
pretty
don't
cool.
mind
I like
that.
that. Yeah, that's good
But then I look at
technology.
a Ferrari Testarossa, and I'm going, but it's not really
It's not
a
old school,
Testarossa.
yeah. My
Yeah.
dad
And all it is just another hyper
Yeah.
car hybrid.
just
some
let that
bitch.
change. Yeah, some bitch.
Well, we only got a few minutes left.
Yep, that's
My
that's
dad
what do you
my
want-
dad
what do you
did
want to
just-
talk
My
about?
dad did just text and he goes,
Yeah.
1959 or 60 Chevy Impala convertible, baby. Exclamation.
Yeah,
exclamation.
no, I agree. I
No,
love
that's what.
Yeah.
So that's probably I got to start. He's turning
Yeah.
70 next year, so or just
Oh,
in
okay.
January. So trying to figure something out. I've been
All right, so
trying
he's got
to-
the Caddy, the
I've got
Merc.
the eyeballs
Yeah.
going. you
now we're
know.
probably gonna have a Continental,
Now
a
we're-
Volkswagen bus,
Now we're all going to have to
and
drive
now
a
we're
car.
gonna have an Impala. So now we have the Impala.
Come on out. Come on out.
Everybody show up at his house.
hold
we'll
on.
assign you
Hold
a
on.
car or a
Hold on.
bike.
Ow. Okay, I'll do it. Fine. Stop twisting my arm. I got it. Okay. I will take one for the team.
So is your dad a big car guy?
You know, he is. He really enjoys it, and I think he gets more into it the more I
That
get
you're
into
more
it.
you're into. Yeah.
And so I've been on him big time about getting into something.
Getting
he
in-
sends me stuff all the time. We're back and forth sending stuff from Marketplace and this and that.
I
So,
apologize, Mark. You're right. It is a flat 12, not a V12. The Testarossa. I apologize. Someone corrected me. I said V12. 12 cylinder. How about that?
There you go.
There I got
No,
it.
that's
We
yeah.
all probably screwed that one up.
That's okay. 12 cylinder.
So
That was one of the
obviously
reasons
the
why I did it.
passion around cars didn't come from your dad. It was just something you took on yourself.
I mean, the Merc has always, like I said, about 10 years old. Seeing that movie, that kind of ingrained it in me.
I got to go home and watch that movie again.
I know. I've got
I
it
kinda
saved.
feel like
on
I got to
my-
press the red button.
Who's streaming it right now? Is someone in the chat?
I've got it saved.
Where-
on my,
where can I
bought
stream?
It, I bought it. I'm watching it on
You
the
paid
phone.
the three,
Yeah, I
the
paid the-
$14 to
Damn
download it.
Yeah, I've got it downloaded. Absolutely.
There you go.
But
Well, a lot of times, you can
I
rent them.
haven't seen that movie
You
in
can,
years.
you can rent them for $12 or buy them for $15.
I know,
Right.
and I always just buy it
Yeah.
because I
Well,
travel
yeah.
so much. It's already right there. You know, I watch stuff on my
Can't
iPad
stream
or my
everything
phone,
all the time based on the cell service, but
All right, give me your login so I can watch.
yeah, let's watch it.
I'll get you. I'll hook you up.
Well, good. You know what? The car's amazing. Thank you so much for bringing it tonight. It was a surprise. I thought you were going to come on a bike, but it was
You know,
nice
it's
to
just-
see it out
it's-
there.
it's-
So
I'm blessed to have options. So
yeah,
I
I'll get
wanted
the
to-
photos we took tonight of it. It's because you know what, the photos don't do it justice, though.
I appreciate that.
And we're gonna get it here too.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna-
That's right.
That's
gonna be-
right. You
that's gonna
keep
be awesome.
enjoying the Merc. Hey, if you need me to drive the Caddy,
I
will.
trust
If you
you
need
to do it. Okay, but, go through a little setup. Just push this button,
right?
this goes in.
Which button are you running? But
Right.
But we do appreciate, especially your mom and dad being on the, in the audience anyway.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Anything you want to add, or anything we need to close out with? Anything new coming we don't know about?
Nope, I have no idea. Oh, you weren't talking to
Yeah,
me.
no, I'm not
I've
talking to
got
you for sure.
no future grandbabies
Okay.
on the horizon, thankfully. I mean, right?
There you go.
My son he's playing football right now. He's a senior, so he's going to be
good.
graduating this year from high school. And
Yeah, it changes when they get out of school.
Yeah, he's playing football. He's just a beast out there, man.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
So proud of
There
him.
you go.
He's had 2 games. The team itself.
How tall
they've
is
had-
he?
He's about my height, 6'2". He weighs about 215 right now, and
Nice.
he's a middle linebacker. And he's
Okay.
I think he had 15 tackles his first game, and then like 10 tackles this last game.
Jeez.
It's awesome because he went through knee surgery last year. He didn't get to play a snap his junior year, and then to hear his name on the loudspeaker and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah.
We stood up and said, "That's my boy."
Well, yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's
That's awesome. That's good stuff.
All
I love
right.
it. Well, the car's amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
thanks for
Chris.
Glad
being
to
on
be
the
here,
show.
guys. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Glad to have you guys.
It was awesome.
And we're looking to
Have me
do
back
a
out
shoot
here.
now that we have more than one car to shoot.
Yeah.
Get some fall foliage in there.
That'd be good.
Some
kinda
colors.
cool.
Yeah, there you go.
That's coming up.
Make it
That's
is.
coming up soon.
Well, it's already here, but
We'd like that. Well, the foliage part, it's not really.
yeah.
You got to get what he said.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get with the program here. But I do
Sorry,
appreciate it.
We'll learn you. next
Yeah,
week.
I'll learn.
Did you already ask if you had a shout? You want to shout out anything or anybody?
No, I just want to thank
Except for
Brandon,
mom and dad?
mom and dad, Brandon, friends and family, all my
Yeah.
boys. The guys
Yeah.
that support me. So we just have a lot of fun.
Well, hopefully we'll see you at Wayne Stock.
My kiddos, Kyra, Ella, Cade, Farragine.
There you go.
I'll make sure I get all of them in there.
Well, hopefully we'll see you 10-4.
10-4.
We'll have a great
That'd be
time. It'll be a good day. So everybody pay attention to that. Next week's show, we'll have Wayne and Tanya on talking about 10-4.
Love it.
We'll
Love
go
that
from
too.
there.
And not to mention, okay, like I said, we said before, we have some sponsors down below. You can kind of see those. We have them in the description below. If you have any questions, you click on some links and tap some love and some joy with everybody. Just like, share, subscribe to the channel.
There you go.
Facebook, Instagram kind of stuff. We're on there too, at Craving Cars, and all that good stuff. And of course, to our best and most ever supporters that we've ever had in our lives is our wives.
There you go.
So thank you to our wives.
Those allow us to do what we do.
That's right.
All righty.
With limitations, obviously.
Let's give them a hand clap. To the wives. There you go.
Well, I appreciate everybody. Chris, do you appreciate everybody?
I do.
I think it's time to sign out for the
Let's
night. What
get
do you
outta
think?
here.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. And remember, all you cravers out there.
Keep craving.